She's sick. Nice pike, man.
I like it. Nice pike.
Hey there guys, this is Haight's Wanderings and welcome back to yet another scouting video. This video took place a little bit earlier this summer, and just as you guys are aware, I have been a little bit behind when it comes to not recording the film, but in getting them up on YouTube. So this video is from a little bit earlier in the summer, and ton of fun scouting mission. Went out with one of my ex-students, Sean, and then with a fishing buddy from Illinois area, Chris. He's actually a subscriber on here. So hey there, Sean. Hey there, Chris. They helped me do a scouting video on a stretch of water that I'd never done before. So we're going to be showing some shots in the background, and I'll kind of be talking a little bit here and there.
All right, hey guys, good morning, fellow wanderers. This is Haight's Wanderings. We are out this morning, and we're going to crank some fish. It looks like might be a little bit too bright, so let's see if I can fix that. Now, maybe that's too dark now. Let's say that's just perfect. Put those shades on because the sun is blasting me. So this morning we're on the water. We're exploring a new river system. I know I say that in almost all my videos, but it's true. We are out trying something completely, utterly new. This is going to be a good day. We are here with Sean. You guys remember Sean? He smoked some big fish so far this year. He just actually has smoked a nice pike. We got on the water this morning, not really sure what we're doing, and we're up to 3 fish. We're going to be picking up another guy in just a few minutes, so it's going to be a 3-person float today, and it's going to be a small, intimate river. We're super excited. We're tossing topwater, we're tossing paddle tails. We've caught one on a rage tail this morning. We've caught one on an off-brand whopper plopper, and we caught one on a, what was it, a baby torpedo head-in
torpedo with a blade on it.
Yeah, tiny torp. We caught one on the tiny torp this morning. So it's gonna be a fun day. I'm hoping to catch a lot of fish today. So let's get going. Let's get cranking, guys. And yeah, I love it. First cast of the day, guys, right here. Fish just rose. First cast of the day. Out here this morning with Sean. You guys have seen him before. All right, let's see if I can get a better cast.
That was a good cast.
All right, that was a better cast. Just,
That's a nice bite.
yeah, for sure. All right. Oh, you want to hold that? Got a bag little pike right there.
Good stuff.
Whew. There. Okay, okay.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
I half expecting one to catch a fish right there. I wasn't expecting to.
This river system is new to me. Really beautiful stretch of water. It is a smallmouth fishery. It also has pike. It also has some muskie. Although we didn't see any muskie, I'm sure that they're in there. This stretch of water was beautiful. It started off in a kind of large open lake setting, and so at the beginning it doesn't really look like a river at all. But very quickly after putting in, the river narrows really significantly. I would say at some places it was maybe 25 yards wide, so really, really tight. Most of the river is rock, gravel, sand in some places. There's not much vegetation, and the water is fairly clear. It's not like crystal clear, but there's good visibility. It isn't super tannin stained like some of the rivers that I fish. The depth of the river was mostly in the 1 to 4 foot of range. Some places there were deeper holes, like any river system, and there were some places that were in like the 10-inch range that we had to kind of get out and pull through, but mostly 1 to 4 foot, so perfect for the raft to get on through there. I didn't really know what to expect because it was an early summer trip. I didn't really know what type of fishing was going to happen, so we kind of were fishing in a variety of styles. Chris in front was throwing a rapala or rapala, depends on where you're from and how you pronounce that, but he was throwing a rapala, and it was a floating F9, F7, one of the two, and he would use it as a floating bait for the first 6 feet or so. He'd kind of twitch it along, twitch, twitch, twitch on the surface, and after about 6 feet, he would then start cranking and it would dive down. So he actually was kind of working both that top water and subsurface. I was throwing, when I could throw, because I was rowing, I was throwing a top water bait, and Sean in the back, I believe, was throwing a paddle tail of sorts, so he was kind of working a little bit more subsurface. We ended up picking up like 40 fish, I believe, that day, and most of them came on that rapala in the front. Chris really, really smacked them around up in the front. A lot of the fish were hitting in that initial top water stage of the rapala, but then again, he also caught quite a few in the actively retrieving it. After that day, I went out and actually bought some rapalas myself, but I didn't actually end up using them this summer. I don't know why. I should have. They're effective. Maybe next year.
Oh yeah, big smallie. That's probably 18.
Oh, don't start saying numbers until we get it in the net, Mr. Karen.
Interesting. There you go.
So this stretch of water, as I was saying, really pretty, really beautiful. Not many houses. There's a couple here and there, but mostly you're going through wooded, kind of quick river. There's no real rapids. There's one class 1 rapid, you might call it. I mean, maybe in high water it might be class 2, but it's pretty minimal. Not much of a problem for the raft.
Yeah. Yes, cast in there. Unfortunately, you guys have one cast and that's it. Sorry. Well, that's the largest smallie I've ever seen. By golly. Hey there, beauty. All right, let's see. PB?
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 Not quite.
That's the bad boy that we just got.
Does PB stand for pike bait?
The river itself just turned out to be really exceeded my expectations and what I was expecting. I'd done a bunch of research online and I thought the river would be good, but you know how when you look something up online, it always sounds better. This river turned out to be pretty darn fun. At times throughout the day, we stopped and we tossed to foam pools. The farther down we got in the system, the more downed trees we encountered, and so we were tossing to wood. There was a lot of wood that we tossed to.
Alright, this time, right here.
I'm going over top here.
You good. This is going to be an interesting hook set. Go.
Did you get him?
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
There you go. Oh, no, no. Oh. Bring him over. That is a problem.
The fish hit 3 times.
4. He's still on.
You missed mine too.
There he is. He's on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice size smallie.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. There he is.
Nice, dude.
Dude, yeah, that was so aggressive. I have honestly.
Thanks.
I have no idea how he stayed on after all that.
Unfortunately, it appeared that the farther down the river we got, the less smallmouthy it was and the more pikey it became. So it's kind of an interesting transition that there were pike really early on, and then it turned into smallmouth for 5 hours or so, and then in that last stretch of water that until we got out, it turned back into pike land. And actually there was a largemouth that was caught, not in this trip, but later I went back and I actually caught a largemouth in there. So there's definitely a transition. It might be the water temperature or just the structure or maybe the lack of flow in the second stretch. But it was fun. It was great. I love new water. That's basically, that's the happiest time I am, is going on new water, unexplored stuff, because everything looks super fishy. Every single cast you're saying this is gonna be a nice one, and we did. We got some nice fish. I ended up fishing the Headbanger Spitfire a bit. Caught some fish on it. It's a fun little lure. I still have to give it a bit more time on the water. I didn't give it as much time this summer as I probably should have, but it definitely catches fish. That being said, I want to kind of shout out to all of you. I have a ton of footage from this summer that I'm going to be editing up and working on from now until next April when I start fishing again. You guys know I don't fish too much in the winter. I might do a couple ice fishing videos, we'll see. But I am excited. I'm excited to sit down and look through some of the footage because I have some great stuff. Really happy with how this summer's gone. I was looking up last night and I have been on the water in my raft, I think 67 times since April, 64 times since May, so that's May to September. I was in the raft a lot. I'm close to 500 hours fishing time so far this year, because I keep track of all that stuff and I put it in a log. Every time I get home, I track the fish I caught, etc. So I got a lot of footage, and I'm hoping that we're going to put together some pretty cool videos for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave it down below, and I'd be happy to respond back. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I think that's long enough of an outro. You guys rock. I'll see you guys later. Catch, release, wander. Go get them. All right. See you guys.